specifically describes him as a king too, which is interesting because, again, there aren't many kings, true kings, left anymore. And this word king that is used, I'm not saying he's a true king, but those who are declared kings, by the people, we don't have many of those anymore. This is the word melech, which means king or royal specifically. So it doesn't mean ruler, captain, leader, anything else. It just means specifically a king royal. So that's interesting because there aren't many of those left who can fulfill that term. And he's the only one left in Europe who's actually being crowned a king. Now, again, you could say, well, maybe it's somebody from like Saudi Arabia or something like that. It's possible, but again, he hits on a lot of other cylinders that a lot of those people don't hit on. But it specifically calls him the king of the north as well. Saudi Arabia wouldn't be the king of the north. That'd be more like the king of the east or even south of where Israel is. So it doesn't get much more north than England, right? So he's called the king of the north throughout Daniel 11. And if you look at England, where it's situated here on the map, it's about as far north as you can get. I mean, Iceland's like the next thing up, and you do have Norway, Sweden, and Finland, but it's pretty far north. Arguably even further north than Moscow. I mean, London may be a little bit further south than Moscow is. So if you want to count the Gog Magog concept in there as well, of course they can all be working together in this for all we know. But definitely about as far north as you can get, right? To be and to be a king as well, not just a leader and a ruler, but actually someone who has been crowned king of the north. And it's where all the time is set for the whole world. Universal time is set in that little blip of land. The king will do as he pleases. He will exalt and magnify himself above every god, and will say unheard of things against the God of gods, which I'm sure he probably already has. He will be successful until the time of wrath is completed, for what has been determined must take place. So I guess there's no getting around that one.